Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about what your life purpose is and see what that is basically. Today we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And I'll wait like 5 to 10 seconds for you guys to see it and pick your pile. And if not, pause the video because it helps. I will see you guys soon on the other side. Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading. So today we're looking at some oracle cards to see what your life purpose is. I pulled some already and we'll get right into it. All right, so first we have romantic love. It says the frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. That's interesting. We have surrender. We have hope. I also pulled some soul cards, and these are just cards that have pictures, and you just have to interpret whatever way you can. Can you see that? Sorry, I'm just making sure you guys can see it, because sometimes it's a little blurry, but that's all right. It happens. We have another soul card. And we have universal love. So first, right away, I think it's really interesting that universal and romantic love came up because they're similar, and it's interesting because there's so many cards, but of course you get the universal and romantic love. And I don't know why with the romantic card it makes me like think that it makes me wonder about if in some way you having a romantic love or a soulmate is part of what your life purpose is. And I know that sounds weird because everyone thinks of a life purpose as like, you know, doing things for other people, but maybe there's something you do with someone who's a romantic partner that changes a lot of people's lives. And here's the thing, purpose can be things, your own purpose. It doesn't have to be like you helping other people. So your own purpose may be finding your romantic partner and healing a lot of karmic or past life stuff with them, or romantic love somehow propels you into your purpose. I just get that you sow the seeds of hope. That's what I heard. Your life purpose is about sowing the seeds of hope. And it's interesting because when I said seeds, so here we have this tree and there's this person and it's almost like their ideas are sprouting life. And they're in like a seed position, like they're where the seeds are supposed to be. And it almost makes me feel like you're meant to have ideas, but it's gonna grow. Like, how do I explain this? You're a person that has a lot of ideas, and the seeds of your ideas are going to grow into something so much bigger. And you may think that some of your ideas are small, but they are going to become so much more than you even realize they can be. And Spirit's like, you have no idea the ideas, even the small ones, the ones that you don't think matter, those are going to be part of what your hope is, be part of what your life purpose is. And I don't know, when I see this card, I kind of see like a hand reaching out with another hand. It's almost like I got two things. I got you helping other people, but I also got you helping yourself. And through your healing, you're going to help a lot of people. And this says universal love. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. And I think through healing and through your work, whatever that is, you're going to bring a lot of hope to a lot of people. You know, it could be through music, it could be through comedy, it could be through just making people feel better about themselves. It could be through a romantic partner, or both. I mean, there's a lot of things here that your guys as a group could shows how you help other people and what your life purpose is. I think part of your life purpose is finding what brings you joy and what brings you happiness, and doing those things. I don't know, you know, I keep getting this feeling of like, but a life purpose is supposed to be something for everybody else. I don't know if that's me, I don't know if that's you, but your life purpose, it's like almost like what what is a life purpose and how can we redefine what that is? You know what I mean? Like maybe a life purpose is something that is different than this what society tells us it should be, and maybe you're questioning that, or maybe that's something that you should question. Because if we don't find our own purpose, then we're not going to help other people. And I think looking at what brings you joy, what brings you happiness will help you figure out what your life purpose is. And you know, I still don't know what my life purpose is. I don't know if anyone will ever truly know what their life purpose is until they're like dead or about to die or older. And I think a lot of what finding your purpose is just questioning. Just keep questioning things. And I know that this video is supposed to be about what your life purpose is, and I'm getting to some of it, but the specifics are up to you. And I guess what this video is about questioning and figuring out how to make clear what your life purpose is and what a life purpose is to you and how it feels to you, and what you can do to help make that more clear for yourself. And I think like with the surrender card and the transformation of the butterflies, it's like your life purpose and your transformation are going to come when you surrender. And when you surrender to not knowing, and when you surrender to not seeing what's about to come ahead of you, and living in the moment and having hope, and that's part of what you're going to give. When you learn how to surrender, you're going to be able to help other people learn how to surrender. And when you learn how to surrender to hope and feel hope, you're going to give that. And when you plant the seeds of your ideas, you're going to teach others or help others through your ideas. Like your ideas are really important. I'm getting this like really intense feeling that your ideas are, whatever your ideas are, they're more important than you believe they are. And even if you have like the smallest idea, if it makes you feel joy, purpose, and if you think that it could be something, even if you don't think it could be something, Spirit's saying your ideas, specifically pile 1, are very important, whatever those are. And it's almost like Spirit's like, nurture your ideas, nurture the things that make you happy, nurture the ideas. Like, and that doesn't mean like going out and like going all for it. It means by taking slow, small steps and nurturing the ideas and taking it slow and finding action and taking it slow. Because I think for me personally, I have this all and or nothing thinking. I don't know if you do too, and I have these extreme thing. Like when I do something, I'm like, I either have to do it. If I have an idea, I'm like, I have to go to the extreme and have it completely fleshed out, know exactly what's going to happen, do all this action towards it. And Spirit's saying, don't do that. Your ideas need to be slowly nurtured, because and by slowly nurturing it and giving it the love and the kindness and the gentleness that it needs, it's going to become so much more. Like this card for me is so important for you. Your ideas are going to flourish into something so massively beautiful. And just to keep having faith and love in yourself so that you can find your purpose, so that you do believe in yourself, so that your purpose becomes more clear. And here's the thing. It's okay if you don't know your life purpose. I think a lot of us don't. And I don't think a lot of us will. And I think that we're just trying to point the way or point you towards finding your life purpose. And so your ideas, pile 1, are where it's at. Surrender and hope are the most important thing for you. And I do believe this romantic love. There is something with your life purpose that has to do with the soulmate. And it's just interesting. I just think it's so interesting. Romantic love and universal love. Like, you're going to help people on a one-to-one basis, on a people-to-people basis, like one-on-one. But you're also going to help people universally. Like there's this dichotomy of, I'm going to help people one-to-one, but you're also meant to universally help people on a massive scale, because romantic love speaks to me like one-to-one, and universal is universal. Universal is everybody. So whatever your ideas are, they're going to grow into this massive life-changing tree. So be very kind and gentle with yourself And this too, it's almost like this head reminds me of like, there's all these colors around it. Like this head is like, it's so big and it's bold, and it's like interesting because it's like almost like the ideas are seeping out into the world from this big massive brain. It's like these ideas. And I think that your ideas are going to be really, really important, pile one. So keep nurturing your ideas, pile one. That is the message for finding your life purpose. And I'm going to do some tarot to see if there's anything else that I'm trying to figure out if I want this tarot to be where you're at right now, but I kind of feel like we do that every time. I maybe do, like, if there's anything else about pile one's life purpose, spirit, that I'm not looking at or I'm not seeing, please make it clear to me with these tarot cards. Pile one's life purpose, spirit. Okay, so we've got Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the Hermit in reverse. Whoop. Should I take all these, spirit? Nope. Okay, hold on. Spirit with pile one's life purpose. Okay, so we've got Six of Swords in reverse. We've got Eight of Cups in reverse. This is interesting. I just get the sense that you really are not feeling like you believe in yourself right now. Seven of Pentacles. You may be having issues with money as well. And feeling like you have to walk on coals to just get money, which is, I literally relate to that so much I can't even tell you. I'm still like going through that. Four of Wands in reverse. Oh my goodness. Is this reverse or right side up? Reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. We've got the Wheel of Fortune right side up or upside down? Okay, right side up. And Six of Wands upside down or right side up? Okay, upside. All right. Right side, sorry. Name one more, spirit. Part of finding your life purpose is going to be starting to just believe in yourself and change the negative. Okay, and we've got the Hierophant in the Hierophant upright, and on the back of the deck we have Queen of Wands upright. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm getting. Oh, it wants Three of Pentacles in reverse too. Okay, I see it. So you're really having issues with money, as in like getting the material abundance that you seek. And I've been doing this thing, and I don't know why Spirit wants me to tell you, but there's these affirmations online on YouTube. I think it's called Healing Affirmations, the channel. And it's about, like, some of them are inner child healing, and some of them are abundance and wealth and manifestation. And I swear I have started listening to it the last 2 weeks, and I've had so many offers of like private sessions and stuff. It's kind of actually amazing. I've not had any offers, really, truly. And I just always felt like I was just stuck, and I just could not grasp why I could not get financial stability. And here's the thing. I had to also do a lot of healing around, my negative beliefs. Like I have one of these beliefs is, it's hard to make money. That's one of my beliefs. And if you have a belief or a mindset that's hard to make money, that you never make money, that you don't know how you're going to do it or whatever, then it's going to seep out into your external life. And I'm still dealing with this, so I know how hard it is. And there's something to be said about, okay, so don't beat yourself up, because I beat myself up with this issue like so much, and I just got this feeling that you were beating yourself up. Don't beat yourself up. This is not something that was bred out of nowhere. There's nothing wrong with you. You didn't do anything to deserve this. You're not doing anything wrong. There is a reason, and usually it's a trauma reason, or it's a reason from a past life, or it's a reason. There is a good reason that there are these beliefs in place, and it's not because of you. Usually these are taught by your parents, by somebody in your life that told you that you weren't good enough, that you were never going to make anything of yourself. And I don't know who I'm speaking about, because I really felt like that was somebody, I really felt when I just said that it was someone who said that to you, or something similar, or one of you. And so I just get that there's just so much want to change this money and abundance thing, and the beliefs and you're coming up against so much, you're stuck. It's almost like you feel stuck. And um but spirit's like, this is not going to keep going this way. This is changing. Like, your life purpose, you have to heal this. The way to move forward is by going to the root cause and by healing this. There's something here that you need to heal, and it's a trauma response, or it's an emotional response, and it needs to be healed. And Spirit's saying that to get to your life purpose, to get to this material abundance, you need to heal whatever it is from the root. And you can do that by EMDR. If you don't know what that is, it's amazing. It's one of the most amazing things that ever helped me deal with my negative beliefs. It's a therapist client situation where you go in and you do a therapy session. It's called EMDR. It's eye desensitization reprocessing movement. I believe that's what it's called. But it really helps tackle negative beliefs. And the affirmation thing I talked about with the meditation, and understanding and being self-aware of any negative self-talk that you're doing that you may not even realize that you're doing. And another great tip I have, if you have negative self-talk, is when you're starting to realize that you're negative self-talking, you can either see a stop sign really big in your head. It's funny because I was trying to tackle when I had shame as a negative belief, and I was supposed to see a stop sign, but my mind kept going shame in like really red letters. And it's so funny. I just think it's hilarious. So when that happens, you literally are trying to rewire your brain. So if you have a negative thought and you say stop, like a stop sign in your head, you're literally changing your neural pathways in your brain. And it's very worth it to do it. And what you can do if you have a negative thought, you can say thanks for sharing, or you can also say, hey, I thank you for trying to keep me safe, because there's a part of you that's coming up that's trying to keep you safe. And it may have worked when you were a child or in the past. Intrusive thoughts are always there to tell you something. So if you ask, whose voice is this? That's another great one. I'm just giving you all the tips. Whose voice is this? Why are you here? How can I make you feel safe? And thank you for trying to keep me safe. And what can I do to help you? And if you do any of these many things that I've suggested, it's going to help you. I'm telling you. It's just that you have to have the want to do it, and you have to believe that believe that you deserve better than what your brain is giving you. You deserve to feel safe. You deserve to feel like abundant. You deserve to have these things change. And it's interesting because the Hierophant talks about usually spiritual beliefs, but I think that you're just looking at a lot of your belief systems right now. And looking at your belief systems is going to help clear out the cobwebs so that you can get clear on what your life purpose is. Because when you're stuck in this shit, when you're stuck in a trauma response, or you're stuck just genuinely in your life, it keeps you from being clear about things. And it's almost like a film. It's almost like a little lint on the piece of film on your camera. Like imagine if I had something like right here that was like blocking half the shit. Like you can't see it clearly. And so I'm telling you, the more you clear out some of this energy, and Spirit's saying in time it's going to change. You're already changing this. I mean, you just by being here, just by looking at this stuff, you're already thinking about it and changing it and wanting to change it. And Padawan, I'm just so proud of you. I please don't beat yourself up, and please, if you want, this is all suggestion, by the way, and if none of this resonates, then don't take it and go to a different pile. But I really believe in you guys, and I really feel like this is a lot. This is hard. It's not something that's easy to overcome. I'm trying to overcome it right now, and I'm getting better at it. And to tell you from that I'm on the other side of it, then you can be too, because I had so much trauma as a child, and I have so much just genuine trauma. And the reason I couldn't get to my life purpose was because one of my negative beliefs was I'm afraid to be seen, because when I was seen when I was a child, I got really, really hurt. And so that was something that kept me safe, by not being seen. And even doing tarot videos, I couldn't even get into doing tarot videos. I stopped for like 2 months because I was so stuck. I just couldn't do tarot videos because I was so afraid, so deathly afraid to be seen. And that kept me from fulfilling my life purpose, part of it, and then also kept me from making, money in some way. I'm not making money yet, but I know I will be. And it's just, I'm just saying that it's interesting when you think about it, because mine had nothing to do with money. It had to do with being afraid to be seen. So if there was a situation that happened to you with, then it may be a different belief that looks different, that is manifesting as you not wanting to, you having resistance to making money, or resistance to putting yourself out there, or resistance to your career, or even being community. So, I just think that deeply questioning why you're feeling the way you're feeling and what's going on in your life, and being very aware, but also very, 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 very gentle and kind to yourself. Listen, pal one, you're never going to get you're never, but it's going to be so much harder to get out of this energy if you are not compassionate, gentle, and curious with yourself. Like, the only way to get out of this, or one of the only ways that you're going to really truly move on from this stuckness, is by being very loving, kind, and gentle and compassionate with yourself, and being very curious. Like, why is this way? Not something's wrong with me, but why am I feeling this way? And just being very open to what your mind and your brain's telling you, because it's there for a reason, and it's usually there for a very, very, very good reason. It's not just there for no reason. Like, there's a reason it's there. Okay, so I wanted to pull some oracle cards for anything else that Spirit wants me to tell you for your life purpose right now, or anything else that I missed, or anything for Pile 1 Spirit. Pile 1's life purpose, Spirit. Anything else you want to tell me? Whoop, 2 came out. Okay, so we've got ancestors are watching you, basically. Ancestors, they hiss a quivering so deep, only roots of your soil can lift the nakedness hidden within the vows made in silence. An ancient chill waking upon the spine. So for this one, I really feel like it's interesting, because it talks about deep roots in the soil, which we just were like, literally there's a picture of deep roots in the soil. We're talking about ideas. I think that you have ancestors that are looking out for you, and you have a great spirit team. But I wonder if there's 2 things. I wonder if there's some kind of work that you are going to be able to do, or one of your ideas that has to do with spirituality and your ancestors and communicating with them, or there's some kind of idea that has to do with your ancestors. And I don't know exactly what it is. It's going to be different for all of you, but there's an idea that's bred from your family, or your ancestors, or your past, or something that is going to be helpful in your life purpose, or a part of your life purpose. So we have cauldron, bewitching, yes it be, blink and you shall see a bubbling desire left in the brewing rain. Yeah, I really feel like a lot of your ideas are percolating, a lot of your you have a lot going on inside of yourself right now, and a lot of it's percolating. And here's the thing, sometimes you are stuck. It's almost like, divine rejection is divine protection. It's almost like that idea, but with other things. Like, you're meant to be where you're meant to be. If you feel stuck, there may be a greater reason. Maybe Spirit's like, you're not supposed to be somewhere else right now. You're supposed to wait. Like, there is a feeling like, so if you feel like, why am I stuck so much? There may be a greater reason. Maybe you're not supposed to work there. You're not supposed to go there. You're not supposed to be there. Maybe you're supposed to wait right now. Maybe there are things that are percolating that need to percolate inside of you. Okay. Anything else, Spirit, for Pile 1? Life purpose. Okay, I got 2 more for these ones. We've got divination. Take a breath. Take it twice. Insightful reflections are guided by light. We've got elders. Wow, that's interesting. So we've got ancestors and elders. Yeah, there's something with family, or older people, or it says birth from seed within the belly of the moon. They are the wise, felt touches over our hearts and felt deep within the marrow of our spirit. There's something with family that has to do with your life purpose, or elders, or some kind of older family something. It's very spiritual, which I think is also interesting. Like, maybe you're supposed to communicate with the dead, or you're supposed to help elderly people, or there's some kind of message that the ancestors and elders have for you. So just keep an open heart and an open mind if you see anyone that's like an elder, considered an elder to you, and be very listen, because there may be a message there for you that has to do with your life purpose or something. Also, divination's interesting. I think divination's like open your Open your intuition, open your sight. Patience, yeah. See, patience and the cauldron, which I think is interesting that they're together. Patience is like, you're meant to be where you're meant to be right now, and have patience with yourself. Have patience with the fact that maybe it's not supposed to be that way right now. Have patience with where you're at in your process, because everyone's in a different space, and just have so much love and patience with yourself, and that's going to help you feel so much better. We have action in reverse, which I think is interesting. I think Spirit's saying you're not meant to take a lot of action right now. We have happiness in reverse. Yeah, I think you're feeling really like just stuck and not, whoa. Okay, these two came flying at me. Wait, Spirit, I can't have 4. Can you give me 2? Well, that one. So wonders, it was in reverse, but I'm just going to leave it up, right? Purification. I'm just going to put them in here. We have power. Yeah, your power is going to lie in healing and purity. Yeah, your power is going to lie in healing. You need to get to the root cause of whatever it is, because that will do you good and help you feel. And maybe you're being too hard on yourself, and maybe it's time to like get out of it. Maybe you need to go and go on a vacation, or go swimming with dolphins, or I don't know. There's just something. Oh, and crystals. There's something with crystals as well. I think amethyst right now would be very good for you. I think that I'm getting this feeling that a lot of your guys' sacral chakras, which is like the creativity, is being blocked, and there may be a reason. I think that there's a reason that you're not meant to. I don't know. I just keep getting this feeling that right now is not the time. And so don't beat yourself up if you feel stuck. Like, it will clear, and you're in a process, and try to be patient with where you're at in the process, pile 1, because you're in a process right now, and it's really important to be very patient with yourself. Okay, pile 1, I really hope, did I say pile 2? I'm sorry if I say different piles. Please don't crucify me. Pile 1, I really loved this reading. I thought it was very interesting. I thought it was very, I just related a lot, and I hope that it helped you guys. And please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Hi, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So today we're looking at what your life purpose is, and I pulled some oracle cards to see what your life purpose is, or kind of like, yeah, kind of where it's at, what it is. So first we have conception, and it says, the frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this space, and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and intention. We have intuition. We have compassion. I love that. We have, oh, and these are soul cards, so they are just basically cards where you just read what you think without any kind of, telling you what it is. Wait, sorry. And we have compassion again. Wow. We have 2 compassion cards. That's amazing, pile 2. Wow. I'm like impressed I want this to look right, and it's just not going to. Here we go. Let's see if I can make it look okay. So we have 2 compassion cards. That's really interesting. So definitely through compassion, your life purpose is by compassion with yourself and with others. It says the frequency of compassion, did I say that already? Supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source throughout our heart and into the world. Yeah, like your compassion, you have a level of compassion that is so big, that like is so massive in your personality, that is going, I cannot make this look right. Sorry guys. It's just going to look funky. You have a level of compassion that is so... Your level of compassion is a level where most people don't have. Your level of compassion is so beautiful and so deep and so full, that part of your life purpose is by helping others have the compassion and the non-judgment that they need to forgive themselves, to forgive the shame and the fear and the hurt and the pain, and so that they can move forward in their life. And you are very intuitive. I get this high priestess kind of vibe as well with this card. And conception, it's interesting. It's almost like the light at the beginning of the world. I kind of just get this feeling of like, and this, like, you're helping a lot of people. Like, it's almost interesting that you have the two here that are very similar, like almost there's something coming out of their mouth, like, and then this blue and this blue and this blue. It almost like reminds me of the throat chakra. And there's this divine, it's like divine, right? There's a dove right here. There's a divine coming out into you, out into your mouth, out into other people, and out into the world. And you have this, you have a one-on-one thing with people, but you have a very universal energy. Like, your energy is very light, and it's very like alchemize, like you alchemize a lot of energy. Part of your life purpose is by loving others and having and being and loving others, loving yourself. Part of your life purpose is showing how, what unconditional love means for what it truly is, what it truly is, that we don't really, I don't think we really truly understand. A lot of people don't understand what unconditional love is, but you do. This card is interesting. I'm like, I get your spirit guides and your team are really involved with you. They're really involved. And I'm not saying they're not involved with other people, but I am saying that you are open a lot to these messages, and your spirit team is helping guide you to your life purpose. You may not know what it is. And here's the thing. I'm not here to be like, this is your life purpose no matter what, but I'm here to help lead you to your life purpose. I'm here to help you get more of an idea on where to look, and get more of an idea of like what, and question you, to help you question what your life purpose is, and help you get more specific about what it could be, or where it's leading you to, or what parts are a part of it. And compassion, your intuition, your connection to your spirit guides, and their connection with you. And like, I just get pulled back to this conception card. Like, there's a lot going on. Sorry, guys. I'm like in 3 different places at once. Your spirit guides are very involved with you, and they're very involved with helping you find your life purpose. And they're guiding you very with synchronicity, but it's almost like they're guiding you very strongly because you're so open and you have so many gifts in regards to your spiritual life. Like, you're very involved with your spiritual life. Like, if I had a water pile, like according to Lexi Leo, you would be my water pile. I love Lexi. She's amazing. If you don't know her, go watch her videos. She's so amazing. Lexi the Leo. She is one of my favorite tarot readers on Instagram, not Instagram, on YouTube. She's great. So I also, yeah, your transformation is going to come through compassion. Your transformation, if you already haven't transformed a bunch, which I think you have, your transformation is bred by your compassion. Your transformation is fueled by your compassion. Your transformation and other people's transformation are going to be fueled by your compassion. Like, your compassion is what is going to lead you to the right place, and your intuition, but your compassion is just so massive. I'm like, so crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy that you got 2 compassion cards. Like, it just really is. And these cards are very similar too. It's just very interesting. And you both got, C, intuition. I wonder if there's some kind of, I'm just like, the 3rd letter of the alphabet. C. I just got your seeing and your wisdom is going to come through the your spiritual intuition, and your ability to get your ideas with conception through your spiritual team, and using your compassion to fuel that and fuel everything. It's like intuition, compassion, conception, and your spiritual team are all leading you to your life purpose. Okay, I'm going to look at the tarot and see anything else we need to see about your life purpose that I'm not seeing right now already. Okay, Spirit. Anything else for life 2? Anything else for pile 2's life purpose? Whoop. Okay, so we've got 9 of Swords, Ace of Wands, a lot of fire energy I'm feeling already, King of Swords, 7 of Cups, Two of Wands. Interesting. You're definitely a collaborator. Judgment. Four of Swords. Pile 2, Spirit. We've got Death in reversed. Ace of Swords upright. We've got Knight of Swords upright. I need 2 more, Spirit. Oop. Okay, so 7. Knave of Wands in reverse. 7 of Swords in reverse. And let's see, the back of the deck, we have Knight of Wands. Okay, well, what's pulling me in is interesting is the sword here with the hands and the blood. And it's interesting because it's almost the same. It's like the same as this guy. He has a knife inside of him and he has his hands around the sword and they're bleeding. And I just got through your pain, through your life's pain, you're going to change so many people's lives. You are going to change so many people's lives with the pain and the sadness and the grief that you've been through, which I can tell has been a lot. Your life story is going to help a lot of people. That's part of your life purpose, is telling your story, is having people meet you and seeing how resilient and how strong you are and how you've rebirthed yourself through all of this. The treasure is in your body. In your mind and your body. The treasure is in your mind and body. The treasure of your life purpose is what you've been through, who you are, how that works, how you affect other people. That is the beauty. It's almost like you've been through so much and you have so much compassion for other people. And just that alone is going to help propel your life's purpose. I kind of get there's this feeling of a little bit of self-sabotage happening. And this is not a like, let's beat ourselves up video, because it's not. There's nothing wrong with you. And there's nothing wrong with, there's nothing wrong with you. And if you're beating yourself up, stop. Because that just makes everything worse. Beating yourself up is not going to keep you safe. And trust me, I know, because I beat myself up all the time. And I'm taking my own advice. I try to take my own advice as much as possible when it comes to, at least when it comes to this, because my whole life I just literally tore myself to shreds in my mind and it literally made my life awful. And now I try not to do that because I deserve better and because none of the things that my brain tells me are true. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm good enough. I am lovable. I am beautiful, and so are you. And there is a sense that like you're still doing that a little bit, and I am too. So there's nothing wrong with you. But what's going to help you find your life purpose is by finding compassion and love for yourself when this beating yourself up happens. And do your best to try not to self-sabotage. Yeah, I just feel a lot of pain and sadness and anger towards yourself. I feel like there's just anger towards yourself. There's a lot of mental energy that's happening that's causing you to feel like you're not good enough or like you don't deserve good things or something. And the compassion piece that you have, the part of you that's compassionate, I want you to take the part of you that's really, really strong, and I want you to use that on yourself. I want you to use your compassion, go into the part. So think of a friend. This is what I want you to do. Think of a friend that you have compassion towards, a lot of compassion towards. And when you start thinking of them and you feel that compassion piece come up, the part of you that's compassionate come up, I want you to, right then, I want you to start thinking about yourself. And that is basically a way to help change your neural pathways, to help you look at yourself with more compassion. I also want you to think about other people and if your story, if what you did, whatever you're feeling ashamed about or angry about, if you had another person tell you what that was, how would you feel about it towards them? Would you judge them? Would you shame them? Or would you be compassionate towards them? Yeah, there's just a lot of like anger, like there's a lot of sword energy that's directed at yourself. And, you know, I kind of get the sense that, like, I don't know if I should say that. Let me just say, you deserve to be on this planet. And if you're feeling a lot of grief and sadness, I want you to get support. Like, these cards, I don't know why, there's just like this heaviness that, like, and you need more support than you're giving yourself. You deserve support. Get the support you need, please. Go to a professional, go to a therapist, go to a professional therapist, go to a group therapy. Like, there's group therapy. There's amazing group therapies out there. Find community, but find support, because you deserve support, please. I really feel like this pile is struggling. I feel like this pile needs support. I feel like, yeah, you guys, I'm just, these are all suggestions, of course. Like, if you don't feel like, if you're fine, then don't listen to me. But if you're not fine and you feel really sad and heavy and you're questioning things, I would seriously, I really feel like this just needs to be stressed. Pile 2, like, please go see somebody if you guys are having thoughts, or you're really upset or sad or angry or whatever. You are worth it. You are beautiful. You are amazing. I'm getting emotional. Part of your life purpose is championing yourself. Part of your life purpose is saying, I deserve support. Part of your life purpose is knowing that you're having a hard time and making the conscious choice to ask for help. And it may be very almost impossible and difficult to ask for help. But sometimes everyone needs help. I got help. I went to group therapy. I went to so many, I go to therapy twice a week, and I do group therapy 3 times a week right now. So, and trust me, it was not easy to do it, but I'm doing it. And the reason I feel so much better, and the reason I can do these readings, and the reason that I've worked on so much of my trauma and healed so much of my trauma, and I had an awful childhood. And the reason I'm able to do all that is because I just decided to go to the root cause. I decided to do all these therapies because I know that I need it. And it helps me so tremendously. And I'm telling you, if you get relief, when you get relief, you're going to be like, you're never going to turn away from getting therapy, or you're never going to turn away from, trust me. Please get the extra help you need. Please, pile 2. I swear it will help you so much. And I'm telling you, the relief, it is so worth it. It is so worth it. So please do that. And if you have qualms about going to therapy, then just see that it's there. Okay, I see you. Thank you for sharing. I know you have qualms about going to therapy. That's what you're supposed to tell yourself if you do. You might not. Okay. I want to see anything else for pile 2's life purpose that I haven't already talked about. Pile 2's life purpose that I haven't already talked about. Okay, so we've got intuition. Wow, we got intuition twice. You have a massive... We've got compassion twice and intuition twice. I cannot. We have dark moon. Wow, the intuition being twice, that also just really tells me that you're very intuitive, which we already knew, but that's like double. I got double toil and trouble. Okay, so we got 2 intuitions and 2 compassions. So I don't know what else to say. That's amazing. It says, you hold the answers, you know the truths. Ancient ones await behind the doors of the mind. So trust your intuition. Keep using your intuition. Keep listening to your intuition. Dark moon. In the dark of your heart lives new breath waiting for you to release its ghost. Yeah, I think that you have a lot of healing that you should do, that you need to do, and that's okay. And if you do, that's fine. I think the healing is really important. If you're not, you might already be healing. Here's the thing. When I talk to a group of you, there could be some of you that haven't healed, that are just starting your healing journey. There could be some of you that are healing. There could be some of you that have healed so much and are in a new transition of healing. I kind of felt some of you go, yes, that's where I'm at. It just depends on where you're at in this group. And some of you may have already worked on a lot of these issues, and this could be past energy. So if you are hearing me and you're like, oh, well, I've done all that, then that's amazing. You've done all that. Then you don't need to you can keep going. You know what I mean? Like, this is just, this is like always in like a continuum of people. So just so you guys know. So we've got pumpkin in reverse. It says, uncaging the spirit with thou the fertile power you hold. To taste your buttery velvet upon tongue is a gift I shall cherish each day that comes. So there's power that you're holding that you are tamping down, I feel like, because of your past, your whatever. So Spirit's saying, unleash your power. Spirit's saying, do the healing that is needed to help you find your power, because you are very powerful, pile 2. You're very, 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 very powerful, okay? Pile 2's life purpose, Spirit. Pile 2's life purpose. Whoop. Okay, so we've got trust in reverse. Yeah, you are having a hard time trusting yourself right now, or others. I think it's mostly with yourself, but there could be a trust with yourself that's hard right now. You have courage in upright. Yeah, I think you have the courage to do what it takes, and I think that you're already starting to look at this. Focus, yeah. You're already looking at this. You've already been looking at this. You are moving into it anyways. You're already doing the work. I feel like most of you are already doing the work, and just keep going. This is like Spirit saying keep going, because this is going to help you find your life purpose. Part of the healing work that you're doing in your story is part of your life purpose, and you helping others because you've done this healing is part of your life purpose. Simplicity. Yeah, get back to what's simple. And we have openness in reverse. Like, you may be feeling really closed right now. You may be really feeling like, I want another one. Okay, cool. Thanks, Spirit. Fulfillment. Yeah, I think the more healing that you do, the more fulfillment that you find. And your life purpose is part of your fulfillment. If you feel fulfillment in anything, then that's part of your life purpose. Okay, I'm just going to pull them all out. We've got delight. Yeah, and delight. Fulfillment, delight. We've got going forward. You're moving forward. Spirit saying that this energy is moving. You're moving past this energy. You're healing. New beginnings. Yeah. You're in a transitional phase, and you're doing a lot of healing, and that healing is coming into new beginnings and going forward. You're not going to be in this energy, this heavy, dense energy for that much longer. Spirit saying you're already almost out of it. So don't give up on yourself. It's going to change. Nothing stays the same forever. If you're feeling really bad right now, it's not going to keep staying this way. You're going to move forward, and you're finding your purpose by doing the healing work. And I'm just really proud of you guys, pal 2. I'm really, 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 really proud of you guys. And I think that you're working so hard. And I think just to keep doing that, Spirit's just trying to give you encouragement and love and telling you that you're going forward. You have a new beginning that's coming. You're getting ready for that. Everything is going the way it's meant to go. Okay, pile 2? I hope you guys like this reading. Please like and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time, pile 2. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So today we're looking at what your life purpose is. And I pulled some oracle cards, and we're just going to look at them. Divine Masculine is your first one. That's interesting. The frequency of Divine Masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. We have Divine Timing. That's interesting. Divine Masculine, Divine Timing. We have Trust. Wow. We have, these are spirit cards, soul cards, where you don't have the explanation, but just what they look like. And we have, that's interesting. These look so similar. That's so weird. Sorry. Realization. The frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in the world. So I think right now you're having a lot of realizations, and I feel like you're in a really important time of your life right now. And a lot of the realizations that you're having right now are going to lead you, or are leading you to find what your life purpose is. I feel like a lot of your, it's interesting because it comes out with Divine Masculine as like, I was thinking at first, okay, you're a person that's really action oriented, and you probably are. But I also think there's a lot of healing that you've done on your Divine Masculine. And that's part of your life purpose was healing your Divine Masculine so that you can be in action, so that you can make your dreams a reality. And you're realizing a lot. And there's a lot of, maybe you're realizing right now how to trust, how to be in the moment, and how to rely on the fact that everything is the way it's meant to be. And you are in this divine timing of like, everything is going to happen the way it's meant to happen. And I am, I'm going to light some palisade down. And I just want to clear some energy really quick. And I am, you're in a really interesting time right now, pile 3. You're in a really interesting time right now. I don't know, this turquoise and this dude right here. It's interesting because we have circles. They're both kind of circling each other. Interesting. It's very interesting. You as a person, your life purpose is by really getting deep with people, by really getting like deep, entangled, but not in a way that's bad. It's almost like you are such a deep person, and your life purpose is getting to know people on a very deep level and seeing them deeply and loving them anyways, no matter what it is. Your part of your life purpose is helping people show their inner selves and be accepted and not judged. And it's beautiful. I also get the sense that like you alchemize energy a lot. Like you're a person that takes on others' energy, and not in a bad way. Like you just do it. It's just who you are. Like that's me. I'm like that too. And part of your life purpose is alchemizing the energy and putting it back out into the world in a more healthy way. And that sucks for you sometimes, I'm sure, because it sucks for me sometimes because I'm like, really, I have to alchemize this shit? Why do I have to take this on? And it's just who I am, and it's part of my life purpose, and I think it's part of your life purpose too. So there's this energy of like taking on other people's energy, not even just the good ones, but the anxiety or the sadness or the grief, and hearing them and loving them anyways, and then changing that inside yourself because you love it and you have compassion for it, and you let it out, into the world in a way that is kind and pure and beautiful and loving. And here's, I'm having epiphanies as well right now because, and part of your life purpose is helping people have epiphanies. How awesome is that? Energy. Interesting. I don't know. It went energy and the way it works in the world, and how people don't really believe that energy is like a thing. But like the more and more that I do this work, the more I can feel other people's emotions and realize that they're not mine. It's like, it's an energy that's put out into the world, and it's just a lot more relevant than we think it is. And it's funny because there's realization right here, and I said that you made me have a realization. That's so funny. I think a part of who you are is helping people realize things that are really deep, and trusting that like that's gonna that your life purpose, it doesn't, I don't know, I get the sense like you're like, it doesn't really matter my life purpose as long as I help people and as long as I'm there to help people. I just get the sense that like as long as I'm helping people, like I don't really give a shit what my life purpose is. And I think that's cool. I like your energy, pile 3. It's light. It's very nice. It's nice to sit in. And it's just it's emotional, but it's light and it's beautiful. I'm getting emotional right now. I just get this sense that I'm not alone, and and you are a person that makes people feel like they're not alone, and I really, it makes me emotional because I feel alone. And when I find somebody that makes me feel like I'm not alone, it makes me feel like I'm not alone. And feeling like I'm not alone is really important for me. And so I think that's why I'm getting emotional, because you're a person, part of your life purpose is to help people not be so lonely, to help people not be alone. But I think a lot of the work is making sure that you give yourself what you need, so that, because I think you're really good at giving other people what they need, but you may not be as good at giving yourself what you need. And I think part of the way you're going to find your life purpose is by figuring out how to give yourself what you need first, and doing that no matter what, and then being able to give to other people. Because I think you've done this your whole life. I think this is just who you are. And so maybe it was foreign to give yourself what you need. And I think that you're learning that already. And that's part of your healing, is learning about, how do I give myself what I need and stop when I don't have what I need, and not give what I have away. I think that's part of what you're learning. I'm learning that too. So I really relate to that. I really, really, really relate to that. So it's really beautiful energy, you guys. I'm really happy that you guys came to this reading, pile 3. I'm like, love this energy so much. I'm gonna look at some tarot right now and see if there's anything else pile 3 spirit that you want to tell me about pile 3's life purpose. I really love these cards too. We have the moon in reverse. We have 4 of Wands. We have the Hierophant. We have 5 of Pentacles. Pile 3. And we have the Hanged Man, letting go. Yeah. We have the Fool, new beginnings. We have 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, I really feel like you're on this massive journey, or have been on this massive journey already. We have 9 of Cups. Yeah. The Magician. Yeah. You're really figuring out how to be with yourself, how to love yourself. You've been on this massive journey. I already feel like, of like figuring out how to step into your power, figuring out the skills that you have, like knowing that you have everything you need. Temperance in reverse. I think balance is hard for you though still. I'm thinking that balance is hard as well. Is the Lovers in reverse or right side up? Right side up. You may have a soulmate coming in soon. Part of your life purpose may be with your soulmate. I think a lot of ours is. The Priestess upright. Yeah. We have the Priestess, which is very intuitive, and we have the Magician, which is like, I have everything I need to make it work inside of me. I want to do one more. We have 6 of Swords in reverse, and we have Knave of Swords in reverse. I still feel like you're dealing with your negative beliefs and still trying to tackle them, but I feel like you've done a lot of work on it already. And we have the 3 of Wands in reverse. Okay, yeah. Balance is something you're still learning, but I feel like you've gone through so much work, so much unconscious, deep work, that you're starting something new. You're feeling really good about where it's going, and you're just realizing you know you have everything you need to make it work, but there's still some negative beliefs and or extreme doing too much or not doing enough, like with temperance, like balance. Like you may still have problems with, like, I need to rest right now, or I need to do action. Like you may have a difficult time being in one for too long and not being able to balance it right. I'm like literally dealing with that right now. And the Priestess, you're learning about how to balance. You're learning about how to trust yourself, and you're learning and knowing that you have everything you need, and that is helping you figure out your power. You know what I mean? But still, you still have mental energy like everyone else. You may still have intrusive thoughts that sometimes pull you out of this energy of like, I'm in power, but that's very normal when you've healed, because healing's not linear. Healing is like, it's always going to be like up and down, and you're going to regress, and you're going to take 3 steps forward and 2 steps back, or you're going to take 10 steps forward and 5 steps back. Like it's always going to be like that. And you know that, and you're learning about how to flow with the healing, and flow with your triggers, and flow with your negative beliefs, and flow with the balance, and the doing too much and not doing enough. And you're really learning, you're getting the hang of the waves of life. And you're finding your life purpose because you're learning about how to take your challenges on and knowing, I can do this. That is part of your life purpose, is understanding, I know how to handle this. I know what this is. I know how to get through this. I believe in myself. I have power. That's part of your life purpose. It's beautiful. You should be really proud of yourself, pile 3. This is not easy. This shit is so hard. This is like the shit of life. I'm just like the shit of life. If you can get to a point where you feel powerful, where you feel like I have everything I need, where you take every day, one day at a time, where you try to do your best at helping love yourself. I mean, that is like the purpose of life. If I could ever find a purpose of life for everybody, that would be if everyone could just figure out how to love themselves. I mean, oh my God. You know what I mean? You guys are amazing. I think you guys have come so far. I think you know all this. I'm like, I don't even need to keep going because like you guys know all this that I'm talking about already. But I think it's just nice to get the encouragement from Spirit. The Spirit's like, hell yeah, dude, you're doing it. You're badass. Spirit, is there anything else for pile 3 that I need to see for their life purpose? We have Broom. What dreams may come from what you seek. Make room, make way, a clearing need be. Maybe there's some clearing that you need to do. Some like it's interesting because I pulled the Palo Santo out and did a Palo Santo, which I haven't done for any other reading except for this one. And I needed to clear the energy out. And I think that there's something right now where get some Palo Santo, clear the energy out. There may be some negative energy that's around you right now that you need to clear out. And I think maybe making space for clearing. It's saying like, okay, so it says what dreams may come from what you seek, make room, make way, a clearing need be. So I think it's saying like the more space you create, the more clearing of negative energy, the more healing that you have, the more your dreams are going to become clear. So it's not just like a normal clearing, like there is a normal clearing that needs to happen as well, but there is another clearing that can happen in your life if you keep doing the healing. Okay, voices. With a tug at the gut, feel them romance your very breath. Listen to the gentle flickering within your eyes, for this is where they guide. I think this is talking about your deep inner voice and making sure that the voice is just being aware of any negative self-talk. And if anyone else says anything that's like not nice to you, then be aware of that too and understand that they're projecting and that has nothing to do with you. And try not to take it personally. I mean, it's easy to say, don't take it personal, but like, try not to take it personal. There's Dark Moon again. In the dark of your heart lives new breath, waiting for you to release its ghost. Yeah, I think it's interesting because these two cards talk about clearing. And I think that there's some clearing that needs to happen either with the darkness inside of you or with just generally a clearing in your home. There's elements. Remember to feel the warmth pulsing through her womb. You are the child of mother. True harmony awaits you. I really get the sense like grounding is really important for you right now. Go outside, get some fresh air, put your feet on the ground, on the grass, take off your shoes. Imagine a grounding cord coming from the middle of the earth that's green all the way into your root chakra, and that will help you ground too. We've got happiness upright. Yeah, I really feel like your happiness is, you're starting to feel happy, or you're finding what happiness means to you. Wow, thanks. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we've got forgiveness in reverse. We've got protection. I think also there's a need for maybe protect yourself a little bit. Create some protection around you. Flow. Yeah, you're learning about what flow is. Part of your life purpose is learning about balance and flow, and learning how to flow with challenges in life, but also learning how to accept the process that you're in and where you're at, and that everything's going to be okay. Okay, we have healing chaos. Interesting. That's interesting. Healing chaos. Yeah, a lot of your life purpose is about healing your own chaos and freedom. You're going to find freedom in healing. Spirit saying your life purpose is about healing the chaos and feeling the healing, feeling the freedom in the healing. Trust. Yeah. Spirit saying trust, because everything is meant to be this way. Everything is good. You're right where you're meant to be. Have patience. We've got diligence. Yeah. Keep going. And enlightenment. Yeah. Like you also may be going through another spiritual awakening right now. I think this clearing will help bring in another awakening, because there's awakening that's happening already, but I feel like there's a clearing. If you clear the negative energy and clear out some more room or some more darkness inside of you, there's only going to be enlightenment that's going to come from that. You're only going to be spiritually, I'm going to pull one more for some reason. You're only going to be spiritually awakened when you clear out the negative energy and the darkness inside of you. That's how you become awakened. It's by healing everything, by healing the chaos, by transforming into a new person. One more, Spirit. Okay, 2 more. That works. We have thriving and we have release. Yeah, more release cards. Yeah, there's something that you need to release. There's something that's inside of you right now that needs to be released. Oh, I just had an idea. Also, there's this thing that this shaman did in one of the groups I was at, and it was she had like a like a bowl, and she had these 3 white pieces of paper with these toothpicks on them, and she put a candle in the bowl, so like only like one of those, I'm like, it's dark and it doesn't light on fire bowls. She put a candle in there and she said, what are 3 things that you want to release, and what are 3 things that you want to gain in your life? And you have to be very specific. The more specific you get, the better it is. And I just feel like maybe, or write a letter to whatever you need to release. And that could be even objects or substances or people. But whatever you need to release, write a letter and then burn it in one of these bowls. Or if you don't have a bowl, just burn it into something. And then I would put the ashes in the ground. Spirit's really wanting you to make a conscious effort to release whatever this is. And you can do that in a lot of ways, but by fire, using the elements and ground it into the earth. When you release whatever it is you need to release, say, I release this into the earth. And just by consciously doing that, it's going to help you release the energy a little bit more, release whatever it is that you need to release right now. And if you don't know what you need to release, say, I don't know what I need to release, but whatever you think, whatever's good for me to release right now, please help me release that, Spirit. And you know what I need to release, Spirit, so help me release it, and just do that. And this full moon in Aries, if you're watching this video not at this time, then disregard. But the next full moon, there's something about the next full moon where Spirit really wants you to do some type of meditation or ritual, or just to take 1 minute, take a deep breath, and just get connected to the moon. And there's something with the moon. I think that Spirit's just wanting you to get more connected and grounded, and I think that by grounding into the moon, it's going to help a lot. Okay, so pile 3, I really hope you like this reading. I really enjoyed it. And like and subscribe if you can, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it.